We got a tick on the 5.4 Triton V8. I don't know if y'all can hear that. You can definitely hear it from inside the fender on the passenger side. It's not very evident under the hood, but down here you can definitely hear it. So yep, we got most likely a roller follower is what they called on the Ford. Possibly a lifter that is ticking, and it just started on this truck. This truck's got about 222,000 miles on it right now. It just started ticking a few days ago. I noticed it. It's definitely not getting any better. It's getting louder. So we're gonna pop this passenger side valve cover off and see what we can find out. Hopefully it's just a bad lifter or roller follower, and hopefully it didn't damage the camshaft yet, because I don't feel like messing with the cam. I'd rather obviously just throw in a lifter or a follower and call it a day. But since the daily F250 is down right now, we are back to old faithful frostbite, still purring like a kitten. So we're gonna get this dude took apart. And under the hood of the 5.4 Ford F250 looks like a Mongolian cluster to get that valve cover off. Looks like the AC, all that crap is just crammed right against the valve cover. So that's going to be awesome. I think there's a lot more room under the hood of the Ram trucks with the Hemi. That's for sure. These modular motors that Ford builds, it's a good engine. But man, they're very, very wide. The heads stick out to the sides on them a lot, so they take up a ton of engine bay. All right, so we got the valve cover off. It wasn't too terrible, kind of tight, but I was able to do it with the intake on, the AC on, just some extensions, swivels, and I did take the fender liner out to get to the bottom bolt in the back for the valve cover. And I'm pretty sure I found that what it is we actually got a bad lifter. I think the roller followers are actually pretty good still. But yeah, so the first one I took out in the back had a lot of play in that lifter, and I wanted to show you guys a little secret that you don't have to remove the cam to pop out these roller followers. You can actually put them in and take them out by just prying up on the lifter area right here where the follower is, and if you push up on it, it'll snap right off like that, and reach down in there and bam, one roller follower off. And this one here actually looks like it's good too. But just wanted to show you that secret. Screwdriver or a pry bar, you can actually pop these things right off and pop them back in. I learned that with a Mustang I had a few years back when I was doing cams on that car and stuff. But I had one of these go bad on a Mustang, and you can actually pop them in and out with a pry bar, believe it or not, and it will not damage them. So that's pretty cool. But as you can see, there's the bottom right there of the cam. So yeah, this roller follower is good. I'm gonna throw it in here, but here's the first lifter I pulled out in the back, because that's where I thought the noise was coming from, was somewhere in the back. And this lifter, as you can see here, I'm gonna try to get it to focus. See that play? It's hard to hold the phone here and the, here we go. Focus. See that play right there? It's got a pretty good amount of movement. It should be pretty tight. So this lifter is just wearing out. It's not holding oil anymore. But that little bit of play should not be there, and that's what I'm hearing. That's what that tat 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 is. That's this lifter making all that racket. So we're gonna go ahead and put new lifters in this side and new roller followers because they're cheap anyways. So might as well do it. But that's what it is right there. You see that play? Bam. No good. Alright, we're going to get the rest of them out so we can get this thing done with. What's up, guys? Alright, so we're back and we have a good running, non-ticking 5.4 liter behind me. We did fix it, and I actually found out, believe it or not, you know, we did the lifters, we did find some wear on those lifters, but I don't think that's what the problem was, guys. I actually found a loose spark plug, a very loose spark plug, and I'm pretty confident that was what the tick was. And I'm really surprised that, you know, the loose spark plug actually sounded like a knock, like a metal on metal noise. I would have thought it would have sounded more like a or something like that, but loose spark plug. So if you have a Ford, you know, the 2 valve, 3 valves, whatever, and you have a tick or a knock, first thing I would check is all your spark plugs. Make sure they're tight. After that, then go into probably pulling the valve covers off and looking at lifters and followers. But other than that, guys, hear this thing. It sounds like a sewing machine, baby. Nice smooth running 5.4. We put new plugs in it, new lifters on this passenger side, and she's running strong. No ticking, no knocking. If you remember on the passenger side down here by the fender, it absolutely sounded like it was hammering. Not anymore. Very happy with that fix. Truck has a lot more power now with new plugs in it. It just definitely runs a lot smoother. So heck yeah, guys. Hope that video helps you guys out. Hopefully it helps you diagnose your Ford engine if you got a tick going on or any noises or rattles. But definitely glad that we got the boat hauler back up and running good, and I can't wait to hit the lake.